When we moved into the Okander house, we were still part of Second Ward, but the highway ran right in front of our house. The freeway was not put in yet. And the main highway down south went right in front of our house. We lived in that house until I was 16, and Mom made the decision to move to Salt Lake City. I have since found out that a very important thing happened. I will not tell you about it. It's too sacred to me to talk about it to just anyone. But something happened that Lynn had that changed my life and the life of my entire family. He was living in Pioche at the time, and he moved to Santaquin to help Mom and take care of our family. I have shared this with 2 or 3 of my grandchildren, and I may share it with some of you others. If you attended Lynn's funeral, you probably heard about this visitation. It literally changed the life of our family. It made the decision for Mom to move to Salt Lake City when I was 16 and Jim was going into the 3rd grade. At this time, Ray had moved into Santaquin. He was married to Betty, and he bought the Okander house from Mom. This provided the money for her to move to Salt Lake. I will now tell about some of the things, the changes that happened to us when we moved to Salt Lake. Mom moved there, had a job with Motor Day sewing, but it only lasted about a year until Motor Day decided to have a warehouse do the sewing for their store and closed down the one in Salt Lake. Mom got a job taking care of people's children, cleaning houses, and she met a whole new group of people. She worked for LeGrand Richards' sister, did housework for her, Mrs. Silver. She worked for President Faust and took care of his children. She met Joseph Fielding Smith and his wife, Jessie Evans Smith, knew them personally. We moved into a wonderful ward when we moved to Salt Lake, the West 12th Ward, part of University Stake. I had absolutely wonderful teachers. I loved my bishop, Bishop Curtin. I loved the stake. It was a wonderful time. I began going to West High School in the fall, and I met, for the first time in my life, people of other cultures, other colors, other backgrounds. I went to school with people that were Greek, Jewish, Black, Hispanics. wonderful melting pot of people. I cannot believe how frightening it must have been for my mother to pick up from Santaquin, because she loves Santaquin, and to move to Salt Lake. Oscar McConkie Jr. was a bishop of the 13th Ward in University State, and he and Bishop Curtin were kind of in competition with one another to see how many could send missionaries out, how many would graduate from seminary, become leaders. It was a wonderful time. I will be eternally grateful for what happened to Lynn. Doyle became active in the church, became a bishop. Lynn became a bishop. He was on my bishop before we moved from Santaquin. Ray became active. Irma was already living in Pioche and married, was active, made a change in Joanne's life. Noreen went to Pioche to help Irma take care of the kids when Lynn was still in the service. There were so many changes that took place. I want to end this video with this and then pick up again. Okay?